What is going on, guys? Josh here from Cafe Rica. One of the best ways you can drink a nice fresh cup of coffee is by pour over. Even as a barista, pour overs can take a while to really get the hang of and master. And something I've been doing in my free time at home is kind of learning ways to make the best pour over possible. And today we're going to be giving you guys a sneak preview into the barista life. All right, so what we have here, the key things that you need. Right here we have coffee. We have actually already ground this up, but this is 24 grams of our black honey. It is our very own coffee. It's a Costa Rican honey process. It's super good. If you guys want to try it, come on into the shop and get a pour over of it. Up next we have our pour over station. And we have pre-wetted the filter. The reason you do that is because you get rid of any external variables with the flavor of the coffee, as well as you kind of heat everything up so it's ready to go with the hot water. We also have our scale down here, which weighs and times the coffee, which is very important. And then last but not least, we have this kettle heats the water up to 200 degrees. That's the optimal temperature for making a pour over. 196 to 200. We like to keep ours at 200. So yeah. Let's get to making some good coffee. So the first step is called the bloom. Let me tear that. So the first step is called the bloom. Now what this does is you get all the coffee wet and you time it for 30 seconds. That lets all the gas and the carbon dioxide out of the coffee. Again, it's for optimal taste. So let's go ahead and bloom it. So something I learned is to take a spoon and kind of stir it. I actually did not put enough water in there, so we'll put a little bit more in there. You just kind of take this and you stir it. Now what that does is it makes sure all the coffee grinds get nice and wet. Also kind of evens it out a little bit, make sure it's a nice flat layer of coffee. I forgot to hit the timer. We'll go to 15 seconds, probably about how long it was. So now you wait, you finish the bloom. Once it hits that 15-second mark, normally you would do it for 30 seconds, but I forgot to hit the timer. So now you go nice and slow. I start in the middle. You just do a little bit at a time. You want to make sure you're getting all of the coffee wet. That's another big thing. You don't want to do it uneven. It's always important to get the edges as well. And again, you want to go nice and slow. You don't want to go too fast. My personal preference on how I pour the water is I kind of go in a spiral. I'll start in the middle, work my way out, and I'll give it a little bit. Then I'll start on the outside and work my way inwards to the middle. The reason you time the coffee is you want to make sure it's in the right time so it's not under or over extracted. You want the coffee to be extracted at the right time. We shoot for anywhere between 3 to 4 minutes. Because we're doing a short pour over, we did 23, 24 grams of coffee, and we're going to 350 grams of water. So it's kind of the number that we're shooting for. All right, we are at the 350 grams of water. So now we're just gonna let it do its thing, let the water go through all the coffee, and then we're gonna have a nice cup of black honey to enjoy. All right, so now it is done. Time to put the coffee in a nice mug and enjoy it. There you guys go.